All right, back with another upper body day. Posting this on Wednesday. This was my Tuesday workout. Forgot to get it up and ready to go. Just didn't get the voiceover done. And it's a snow day today. We got about, I don't know, maybe like even close to a foot in some spots. My road still hasn't been plowed. Looks like a mess. I got my driveway all snow blowed, but now it's full again. So that's what we're doing on our snow day. Putting in the work, got the workout done. Didn't really film the day. I walked to the track, and took me like probably 15, 20 minutes because I was walking through a foot of snow. So a little bit slower, but back to the upper body day. So hit our power sequence to start here with we're sticking with the kind of that rotating landmine press. Then the drop catch push-up or pull-up, and the med ball supine throw on the ball. Just get a little bit more of that upper spine, upper back extension, and just firing that ball. So keep the ball light. This was a 4-pound ball. So again, I need to start getting back into the radar gun. I'm going to get an adapter so I don't, because my radar gun just, as soon as you put batteries in, they're like half gone already. So I don't know. It's really dumb how it works. But so keeping the upper body, move the upper body fast. We do our power. So this is our speed and power. So moving things a little bit faster. Again, we're always trying to move things fast, especially most of the times in the concentric portion or the lifting phase, not the lowering phase. So they're up, that's explosive. Again, I'm not super explosive in that more vertical press. So that's why I do it. Even horizontal press, I'm not very powerful and fast. So keeping at that. Again, it's lighter weight. It's not super light where it's nothing either. You can do whatever. There's so many different ways. You can do really light weights. You can just move the body fast. I think that has some sort of effect, especially on the neurological system. I think that's what benefits most from moving fast is getting the mind to your muscles, to that mind-muscle connection, I guess you could call it, but the neurological system to fire correctly. So you're doing things right and sequencing, so to speak, and the correct sequencing, because we're also screwed up as humans with our neurological system. In this round of throws, you can see those little pieces of tape on that pad. I'm trying to throw at different pieces of tape, so I think to myself right before I'm going to throw, upper right or upper left or middle or lower left. If I have someone training with me, I'll do this with clients, and I'll shout out right before they're going to throw, as you see that one, release it way too early and almost hit the ceiling. So I'll say I'll number them 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they'll have to hit each target just to make it a little bit more fun, more gamified. With our more strength-based work, our heavier work, we're working up to a 3-rep max here on slow lower neutral grip dumbbell press. Single arm, So again, playing that balance, you're working on one side at a time. The only problem with doing the unilateral work is it takes twice as long because you're doing two sets on each two sides per each set, rather than the bilateral, you're just doing one because you're using both arms or both legs at the same time. So that's one of the downsides of unilateral work, is it takes pretty much double the time just because you got to do each side twice. With the rows today or yesterday, we used the barbell instead. Our dumbbells only go up to 90. So again, you sometimes don't have all the weight, so you make do with what you have. The barbell adds a little bit of balance. You got to find that balance point in the middle so it's not tipping from one side to another. And just another challenge you got to overcome. As you can see, the sweat stain in my butt crack there. But just another way to do it. So able to load more weight on the dumbbell or the barbell. I have a couple different barbells. I like this one because it actually has knurling in the middle, so I can actually kind of tell what the center is. My other one doesn't. My better bar, this is one of those cheap. I don't know. I probably got this from a garage sale, I think. So it's nothing special, but it does have knurling in it. So able to tell the middle rather than the other one where it doesn't have. So I have to find, and it's slicker, so this one actually can grip on. So I like this one better for things like that. our spinal move of the day, we did a Jefferson curl iso hold. So just curl down again. Excuse me, one segment of the spine, one vertebrae at a time, and then hold, and then right back up slow again. Nice and controlled. Move each vertebrae individually, or try to. Again, that's tough. You got to really think and kind of feel. It takes a lot of work. It's tougher than it sounds to actually try and move each vertebrae one at a time. You'll find maybe like for me, my upper back is pretty easy, but then when I get down to that mid-lower back, it starts to get tougher. And you really got to kind of think and feel. It takes time to work on that. We're just working our way up with the dumbbells. I don't remember what we got up to yesterday. 80, 90, 90, 85 maybe. So we're doing the slow lowering. So again, the slow lowering takes out that momentum at the bottom. So you're not using the momentum, that stretch reflex at the bottom. You're just kind of slow, 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 and then trying to fire up. And then back to rows. So just keeping it going, alternating between these three until we hit our 3 rep max for the bench press, and then we did a drop set as well. I believe that's on video here too. So again, with these rows, it's still the same. I'm not focusing on any special lowering. It's going hard or trying to explode it up, and it can get kind of awkward with the long barbell in one hand just because that back leg kind of gets in the way. But you just got to explode it up and press it back down. Or not press it back down, let it go back down. So again, I get the questions a lot about why do I train like this? Why do I pair certain exercises? Well, I mean, when you're pairing like a push and a pull, it's the opposite movement. So you're pushing and then you're pulling. So the push, you're working mainly your triceps and your pecs, and then pulling, you're working mainly your biceps and your back. So we're kind of working both sides. And I just find pairing, I mean, it's not anything special. I think I've talked about contrasting in the past. This is kind of that antagonist contrast superset. We're working the opposite muscles. And it's just more, again, it's more time saving. It's not anything special. I get bored just sitting around resting. So if I'm doing something that's not really going to totally affect, so it's not like I'm doing a barbell bench press and supersetting with a dumbbell bench press, something like that, where they're working the same muscles. Doing the opposite, so I'm not just sitting around doing nothing. If you like to sit around doing nothing, that's fine. I like to kind of stay a little bit busy. Again, get a drink of water or whatever. So yeah, this was the drop set. So hit the left arm, take some rest, and then we'll hit the right arm. Again, one of the big things with the unilateral bench is you'll find you're working a lot of core too, because your abs, because you're trying to hold from not tipping off the bench and falling to one side. You'll see sometimes like my foot will come up, my opposite foot, just because I'm trying to plant in on the heavier work mainly, where you're fighting that so you're not tilting too much to one side. And you'll get a good ab workout too, or a core workout too. See that left leg kind of moving there up and down as it's trying to balance myself out and not let myself fall over and fall off the bench, and keep that balance and stability. That's one of the good things about unilateral work. Again, it's going to work. You'll find one side's usually weaker. A lot of times it's your dominant hand is a stronger hand, the hand you throw with or right with. And you'll find, and that's a good way to kind of hit those weaknesses, because on like a barbell bench press, you can kind of compensate for one or the weaker side. Then we hit our arms again. We did the 21s curls again, so 7 regular reps, 7 lower half reps, and 7 upper half reps. I added a set this week, so by the third one, I was pretty dead. I had saved the upper for the last this week, and yeah, they felt pretty good. And those were only like 30-pound dumbbells too. So then for our We did arms. We hit more of the triceps with the weighted ring. Why can't I think? Dips. Duh, I couldn't think of the dips. Dips. Ring dips. So just hammer these out. A couple sets of max reps. Kind of when you feel you can't go, feel the wrist kind of give out. The rings again add the stability. And then one of my new favorites, I should have just edited this stuff out, but the Y, the iso hold Ys. So just getting that Y position. My Y actually looks much better than it has in the past. A lot of times my Y is out wider. I want it to be a little bit more overhead just to hit that position. I'm trying to find arms a little bit straighter, could be a little bit straighter. Again, that's something I'm working on. So work on weaknesses. Work on your strengths, use your superpowers, but also work on some of those weaknesses to help build those up. So that's going to make you overall better, whether that's a sport and you suck at pitching. Work on your pitching, not just trying to throw hard, because you got to be a pitcher too. Whether that's lifting and you suck at going overhead like that, or at work you suck at sales, so you got to work on sales. Marketing, you got to work on whatever it is. Work on some of your weaknesses and build those up, and that will build everything else up. But also work on your strengths too. Keep those. Don't let those go, because that's what got you to where you are and gets you to where you were and where you want to be. But don't neglect those weaknesses all the time either. It's not what you can't do. It's what you can't do yet, because you can do stuff as you keep working on it. Then we just did hangs, added the balloon again. Just add a little bit more fun, make it a little bit more, add a little bit more play to our training. Too many people don't play. And that's what I see, especially with like kids. They don't play enough. Whether that's just going out with the buddies, they don't do that anymore, or even with like the training we do. A lot of it is play, and they don't realize. And then most adults don't want to do just lifting and boring stuff. So adding stuff like this just makes it a little bit more fun, more challenging. And yeah, it may look dumb, may look goofy, but I don't care. I don't care what people think. I'm here to train people to have fun and make fun, to build habits that they can take with them for the rest of their life. And by having fun training, you're more likely to do it for the rest of your life, because most people stop because they aren't having fun, or they don't enjoy it. They can't stick with it. And fun makes it more stick with it, or makes you able to stick with it better. And it puts in that intent and effort. And that's what I have. So thanks for watching today, guys. We'll talk to you again soon.